All right, ready? Watch what she does. Maya, you want to change your diaper? Want to change your diaper? Let's go change your diaper. Who are you gonna bring? Okay, let's go change your diaper. All of those, huh? Let's go. Come on. Let's go change. Good job. Good job. Yep. Good job. This is where you're gonna sit. You're so cute. I love you. What's up, guys? We are back.
We are back! We are back! We are getting Doug back!
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other.
It's Monday. It's Columbus Day. Indigenous Peoples Day. Whatever you want to call it. But it's Monday. Had a nice week off. Felt longer than a week, but felt like I haven't picked up the camera in a while. But anyway, we are back. I am filming this week. I did not sleep well last night. Maya is still on and off with a cold. It comes and goes. I feel like she's been sick nonstop ever since she went to daycare, since she started probably the first week in September. It's just been nonstop. She's just sick one day and then not the next, and it's just this roller coaster where she's just been sick the entire time, this ups and downs. So she was up all night with a cough, which means I was up all night. My husband was also up all night. And so I'm just a little tired, but you know, still good energy. Got my coffee. It's now almost 7:30. I just pulled up to Body Ambition. If I have time, I'm going to try and get my cardio in before my first PT session at 8, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time because I'm filming this, but if not, I'll do it later. But yeah, we had a nice fall weekend. My husband and daughter and I, we went to the Franklin Zoo Lights, the night show, which was pretty cool. We walked around and she loved it. She loved the lights and the flowers that were lit up, so that was so cool. And then yesterday we went pumpkin picking, and then we spent a little time with family. So it was a nice fall weekend, nice little refresher. She's out of daycare today. They're closed, so my sister is actually gonna babysit for a little while I work, because we're open. So she's gonna watch her for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go home and play with her and all that fun stuff later. So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of an update, didn't really miss much last week. I did have a posing session with my coach. Have a lot to work on. This posing is totally different. Right down to the way you walk, the step you take is so different. So been practicing a little bit of that. I did check in with my coach this morning. I didn't film it because I just forgot, and because Maya was just kind of on and off waking up. I didn't want to be making so much noise, so I didn't film that. I just sent it to him though, so I probably won't hear back for a little while. But other than that, I did start looking into other NPC shows. So in case anyone doesn't know, Olympia was this weekend. It was in Florida. It's where basically all the best IFBB pros get together and compete against each other, and you're the best in the world and whatever. So I want to see a NPC show. Now, one of the things I didn't do before I competed with WBFF was go see a show. I just went. I just did it. And I kind of wish I went and saw what it was all about before going, and just, you know, just to catch a glimpse of like what they're all about. So I did find a show locally in Boston on October 30th that I'm probably gonna go watch. And the federations are just so different, so I just want to see, not only is the walk and the posing different, but you know, with WBFF you can walk up on stage, it can be your first show, and you can win pro card, you can, you know, get all this stuff. With NPC it's a little bit different. I believe you have to, now correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know anything about it, but I think you have to place first and then qualify nationally, go to a national show. So there's a lot more steps you have to take in winning that pro card. That is my dream, to win my pro card with IFBB, but you know, I still have a long way to go. I am only 4 weeks into this prep, but I feel a massive difference. I feel like I'm making some changes. I am really pushing it in the gym as hard as I can, and I mean it. Like, I'm grunting, and if you saw my Instagram post, like, this is no joke, guys. I am like really dying. I'm exhausted by 3 p.m. I'm so tired. And it takes all of me to just get the energy to play with my daughter, bring her to do stuff in errands, but like, so I'm already feeling that draggy feeling you get in prep. This is only the beginning, so I'm really pushing it. And I am seeing some changes, especially a little bit of my shoulders, and definitely my legs have definitely reshaped. So it's easier for me to push a little bit harder my leg days, just mentally. So anyway, I'm trying not to make this intro too long. I did put up a question box on my Instagram story on what you guys wanted to see this week, just because I'm running out of ideas already. But it was a lot about food. So what I think I'm gonna do for this video, I am gonna include a shoulder workout that I recorded for the last video. I just didn't include it. So I think I get new workouts too, because it's been 4 weeks. So I'll see what James says in my check-in. But I will include the shoulder workout probably, and then I think I want to show you guys how I do a little bit of my meal prep. So I keep everything super basic just because it's easier, and I like the taste of the food I'm eating. So like, I don't need to do anything super like in depth in order to enjoy the food I'm eating. I like food, it tastes good. So I just eat it. But you know, there's certain ways that over the years I've learned how to cook my sweet potatoes so I enjoy them, how to cook my Brussels sprouts so I enjoy them. So I'll go into a little bit in depth. I think I have to do some meal prep today, so I will show you guys. I'll film it and show you how I do a little bit of my meal prep, and then I think I want to go over my supplements that I'm taking right now. There's quite a bit, some that he has me on and some that I'm taking, so I'll just tell you guys why I'm taking it, and I think that's it. Supplements, meal prep, workout, update you guys on my check-in, and that's what this video is going to be all about. So yeah, time is it? 7:28, plenty of time. I'm gonna go hop in, do my cardio, and get this day rolling. So happy Monday. Let's get right into it. All right guys, so I'm gonna show you how I make my sweet potatoes. This is how I've been making them for the last few years, and it's probably just the quickest, you know, easiest way I like making them, and they come out great. So that's the only reason why. There's no, you know, special reason why. They just taste great every time I make them this way. So I just keep doing it. So first things first, I always wash my potatoes, even though I peel them. I don't know why, don't ask me. I just like to get them wet. I think that they actually, with the peeler, they peel a lot smoother when the potato's wet. So I'll just rinse them off really quickly. And I don't wash them. I just rinse and just scrub a little bit with my hands. Oh, it's a big one. I try and get the little narrow ones if I can, just because they're easier to cut. The stove is already heating up right now. I like to cook them on 450 degrees, nice and hot. Because I do like my vegetables and my sweet potatoes a little bit burnt, just for that extra flavor. But yeah, it's warming up right now. I don't know if I'm gonna cook all of these, but I'm gonna rinse them all, and then I'm going to show you guys how I make it. So for peeling purposes, I put down a paper towel just for easy cleanup. It's easier than just throwing it in the trash. Got my peeler, and let's go. So as you can see, just a little easier cleanup. One side, and then I throw it in the garbage disposal or the trash, depending on how I'm feeling that day. Today they're going in the trash. And so, all right. So I have my potatoes all peeled. I do have two big ones over there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add them to the pan or not. I don't like my pan super stuffed. I like them to evenly cook, evenly distributed. So I'm gonna start here and then might add those two and we'll see how it goes. But so for the most part, if I choose my potatoes, these are all different shapes because I ordered from Whole Foods and they delivered and they picked whatever they picked. But I choose ones like this size. so that they create the little half moons or half circles, whatever you want to call them. So I cut off what I like to say is the butt of the potato and get rid of it, because if it looks weird, I just don't like it. And if you notice, they start to like brown right away. So do this quick and I throw them in the pan. So let me move this out of the way. Just realized that was sitting there. All right, so I like to do them nice and on the thinner side, but not too thin. So I'll just show you guys real quick. Dice, 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 all the way through. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. So as you can see, I'm just going all the way through, making big circles, all the way down, until I feel like I'm gonna cut my hand off, and then I stop. I take what I have here, create a little stack, not too high, because I don't wanna cut my hand off, and then I just go right through them, create little half circles. And for me, I've cooked sweet potatoes for a long time now. You know, I used to do little squares, I would bake it, things like that, but the consistency, I don't really like mashed potatoes or, you know, stuff like that. So I like heavier potato, I guess you'd say. So that's why I do this. Like I said, I've done it over the years. This is just the fastest way I can cut through a potato than sitting here and dicing in little, you know, squares or whatever. So that's why I do the little half circles. So then I have this piece, which is too close to my hand. So I just cut this one in half all the way down, and then I still have those little half circles right here. So that's pretty much it. And then I dump them right into the pan, just like that. Next. So the oven is still preheating. It's at 345, so I have some time. I'm just gonna dial through these as quickly as possible, and you'll see it doesn't really take that much time. So this is what it looks like on top of the stove. This is a little bit too full for what I like, but I already peeled the potatoes, so I'm just gonna throw it in there. But just spread it out, grab some coconut oil spray. I just lightly spritz, and then I get some pink, let me see where it is. Some pink Himalayan sea salt, and then I just crack some over, not too much, just kind of, that's it. Almost 450 over here, and as soon as that beeps, which should be any minute, I'm going to throw it in the oven, let it cook for probably, I usually do 40 to 45 minutes because this has more. This one's going to bake for 45 minutes, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it comes out. So you guys just saw how I made my sweet potatoes. I'm going to show you right now how I make my Brussels sprouts. So I just took them out of the freezer. My Brussels sprouts do have a little bit of a trick to them, the way I like to cook them. I used to be someone who would buy the raw Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts, that's why I eat them. But I used to buy them raw, and I would dice them either in half or in quarters, and I would kind of cook them the way I cook the sweet potato, and then just a little bit of spray and some salt, and kind of burn them a little bit, but that just takes way too much time. It takes so long to cook them. So what I've been doing now is buying them frozen from Whole Foods in these little bags. So what I'm gonna do is make 2 bags. I do 2 at a time just to make it in like a little bit of a bulk. But sweet potatoes are in the oven now, so I'm just gonna grab one of these. I only have 1 baking sheet. Go figure, I should probably have a bunch. Maybe I should invest in a second one. So I'm just gonna put this here for now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boil some water, and all I do is I put them in some hot water, let them kind of defrost until they're soft. Maybe bring it to a boil, it kind of depends, I guess, like how much time I let it sit. But there's no real trick to it. I just make sure that they're So I put it on high. I'm gonna let that boil. I'm gonna cut these open, let them sit in the water for probably 10 to 20 minutes, whenever I can basically stick a fork through it. And then by that time, usually the sweet potatoes are done. I'll go ahead and put them on the sheet, spray them just like I do, a little bit of salt, a little bit of coconut oil spray, and then I actually broil them. So I used to bake them, but I started broiling them just to get that little burnt crisp at the top, to kind of give them a little bit like blackened, because I like my vegetables a little bit blackened. So I'm gonna cut these up. Where's the scissors? And they're just gonna go right in there. So they're in there. That pot's really full. And like I said, I'm just gonna let them sit there until I can stick a fork through them. It might boil, it might not. We'll see. It's on high. So by that time, and then I'm gonna drain it, throw them on the sheet, a little bit of spray, a little bit of salt, and in the oven they go. They broil from anywhere from like 5 to 8 minutes, just until I can see that little crisp on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll probably show you guys the rest of this, and that's how I make my Brussels sprouts and sweet potato lately. All right, so while I'm here in the kitchen and while I have this in front of me, I did want to go over what I do for supplements right now. So I need to fill this. So I usually do that on Sundays, but I want to save it for the video so I can show you guys. So let me grab the supplements I've been taking. So these are kind of like my main supplements. And then of course I have my protein powder. That's a big jug. And my pre-workouts, post-workouts, all that fun stuff. Let me see what else I have. Here we go. All right, so this is my stack pretty much. This is all I'm taking. Kind of a lot, but not as much as I have before in the past. So let's start here. First things first, I take a women's multivitamin. Store brand, not a big deal. Just the one I've been going to after pregnancy. So what's today? So I did Monday, so let's start with Tuesday, fill the rest of the week, and I actually like to fill all the way up until Sunday and refill it on Sunday after I do it, okay? So just any multivitamin, women's health, you know, be healthy, okay? Vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. I just started taking this regularly until at the start of COVID. So normally I'm not like that vitamin C person, but you know, with COVID around, I just started being more careful, and oh, I missed one, and putting just doing more vitamin C. So no other reason other than try to get my immune system up while, you know, there's a pandemic. Why not, right? Okay. So after those two, now we have B complex. I started noticing I was a little bit tired during the entire day, probably a few months ago. I don't remember exactly when, maybe it was early summer. And I remember being on B complex and it making me just feel good. So I started taking it again, and I have to tell you, it's made a huge difference. So B complex is full of, you know, vitamin B2, B1, B12, folate, all that biotin, so, you know, healthy nail, skin and stuff. So first of all, my hair has never looked better. But aside from that and having like healthy hair, skin and nails, I just feel such a little more energetic, not like I had a cup of coffee energetic, just like a nice gradual like increase in energy lately. So I have to say it's probably from this. So if you're having trouble with energy, try B complex, because they say it's supposed to help energy production right there. Energy, stress support, and nutrient metabolism. So they say it helps turn your food into energy, which is, food is already supposed to do that. I don't know if it actually does or not, but I've noticed a difference since taking it, so I keep taking it. Those three things my coach does not have me on. The one thing that my coach does have me on is this Omega-Lyze from Species. I was just taking Vitamin brand, the Vitamin Shop brand, but he has me on this one. It's a lot higher potency, so I'm supposed to take 3 of these in the morning and 3 of these at night. Honestly, I only take 3 in the morning. I don't know why. I just haven't listened yet. So 3 of these in the morning. They're huge. I used to take the mini capsules too from Vitamin Shop, and there's a big difference in size, but they've been fine, whatever. So you know, they don't taste like fish or anything, but no burps or anything like that. But I have to say I actually really like these so far. So the brand is Species. It's a brand that my coach I think used to work with. Now he works with another brand, which is fantastic, a good brand. So but still loves this one, so I'll take that. All right, so that's what I take every single day in the morning with my breakfast. When I work out, a little bit different. So for my pre-workout, I do take a pre-workout. However, I don't take a stimulant because I drink coffee. I drink at least 1 to 2 cups every morning before my workout, so I don't want to add extra caffeine. And all a pre-workout is, I'll show you. I have the other pre-workout. So this is the other one from the same brand. This one and this one are almost identical, only this one is a stimulant. So this one is the Pre-Workout Ultra from, it's called HD Muscle. I love their stuff so far. I've only tried a couple things, but I actually really like it. So I do want to try, once I'm out of like some of this stuff, I'm going to try more of their stuff. But this one's Pump, Strength, Energy, and Focus. This one is Pump, Power, Endurance, and Focus. So the one thing that's missing is the energy. What's missing? The caffeine and the Beta-Alanine. So Beta-Alanine, it's the one thing in the pre-workout that gets you all jittery. I don't really like it. As someone who used to have anxiety, it just makes my skin crawl. And yeah, it makes you work a little bit harder because you're trying to get rid of that feeling. But for me, you know, I work hard in my workouts. I want to be there. This isn't something I'm trying to like get over with. You know what I mean? Like I actually have, I want to say like, I'm not that everyone doesn't have this, but like I have heart. I want to be there. I'm pushing hard, you know, like save the pre-workout with the caffeine in it for, you know, the final days of prep, I guess. And not to mention, this one isn't too bad, but a lot of pre-workouts have like just crap ingredients. This one's not bad. This one does have sucralose in it, but whatever, most stuff does. So that's the difference between the pre-workout and the pump. So I take the pump, I don't take this one. And I have to say, since I started taking this, I notice a huge difference. I do get a good pump, and what it does is it brings blood flow into the muscle that you're working. So especially, I used to do this on leg days and this on shoulder days because I had such a hard time feeling my shoulders in my workouts, and this actually brought the blood flow to my shoulders, and I could feel my lateral raises, I could feel my presses. So that's why I keep taking this. So, you know, it has the L-citrulline, a bunch of stuff, your BCAAs all in there, to help you get that pump, the nitric oxide or whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but anyway. So that's my pre-workout. I also do creatine. He does not have me on creatine, but I notice a difference when I'm taking it. When I mix this with, right now I just mix it with this stuff because there are 2 powders and mix it together. But when I have creatine with my coffee, I get that pre-workout feeling. I get that explosiveness. So that focus, that drive, all of that stuff, the creatine mixed with caffeine, they say you're not supposed to mix it because it doesn't absorb as much with the caffeine. But for me, I like the mix. I feel it more. So to each their own. So that's pre-workout. And then post-workout, he does have me on glutamine. So this is one thing I'm going to switch to HD Muscle once this is done. This is just the Vitamin Shops brand, Body Tech. Just make sure when you do stuff like this, like glutamine and creatine, buy something that's just, the ingredient is just glutamine. That's it. This one, the ingredient is just creatine. You don't need to be mixing stuff with, you know, sucralose and citric oxide and all that like nonsense. So don't buy anything with crap in it. Just straight ingredients. Powder is usually best because it's the true form. Doesn't have any capsule or, you know, all that stuff. So then I'll do a scoop of this post-workout with my protein powder. I haven't tried the HD Muscle protein powder. I love Dymatize. I've been through the ringer, guys. I have tried every protein powder on the market, and I always go back to Dymatize. And right now, I really like the fudge brownie. Yeah, if you watch my Instagram stories, you've seen that what I do with it, and I just mix it with a little bit of water and make it like a little fudge paste. Basically looks like brownie batter, and I dip my banana in it. It's so good. So it tastes pure chocolate. I love the flavor, and that's why I like this brand, is the flavors actually taste like the flavors. Every other brand is kind of bland, to be honest, or I don't like the consistency. So back again with this one. I love it. My #1 choice. And then this is one thing he also doesn't have me on. I just do the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. I'm not really that big on supplements, like in general. As you can see, I don't do PCAs, I don't do intro workouts, I don't do any of that stuff. But I've noticed I started getting knee pain a little while ago. I want to say like 2 years ago. Maybe it was like right after my pregnancy. And I started taking collagen, and it's, you know, for skin, hair, nails, joints, sport, all that stuff. But the grass-fed really, really helped my joints, especially my knees. And, you know, maybe it was I started stretching more, or I rolled, or now I use better form. Whatever it is. But this has really, really helped. And I tell you, I notice a difference in my joints when I'm not taking it. So I checked with him. He said it's fine. So I take this. I just pour it in, since it's powder, with that. And I have it in my post-workout shake. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is my bundle. I know it looks like a lot, but you know, it gets worse. There's more out there. So just stick with your basics. Like I said, a multi, omegas, vitamin C because of COVID, some B complex for energy, your post-workout stuff, your pre-workout stuff, and that's it. Drop some comments, guys, if you have any questions. And yeah, I think that's it. Just a little longer. I found another pan. So I sprayed this with some coconut oil spray. I'm gonna shut this off. Fork goes through it. As you can tell, it's very full. Didn't get a chance to boil, so I'm just going to drain it really fast, and still got some time on the sweet potatoes. So I drain them. Oh, little potato escaped. All right, so I drained them. I'm just gonna spread it out, even them out a little bit. A little bit of coconut oil spray, just a little bit. Some salt. And I'm just gonna wait for the potatoes to finish, and then these are gonna go in the oven for broil for about 8 to 10 minutes. Alright guys, potatoes are done. I just got out of the shower, which is why I look like this now. No makeup, not that I wear a ton anyway, but potatoes are done, Brussels are in there. Got about 3 more minutes for broil to be done. Baby Maya just got home too. A lot kind of happened. A lot happened all at once. But she's taking a nap, baby monitor, so like I said earlier in the video, today's still Monday, so my sister had her for the day. So I'm trying to be a little quieter. My sister had her for the day and just dropped her off. She was sleeping, so she's just taking the rest of her nap. But normally I come home on Monday, pick her up from daycare, and I would kind of do these things while she was around. So she actually does pretty good playing by herself from time to time. So anytime, you know, I play with her the whole rest of the day, but when she does have a moment where she wants to venture off and play by herself and read a book or play with a game or play with Agent, you know, I take every opportunity, whether I'm tired or I have work to do, I take those moments to chop up some sweet potato, stick it in the oven, put, you know what I mean, like just get stuff done. Most of my meal prep is done before she wakes up, but the last few days has been, she's been waking up earlier and earlier, so I take every moment I can get when she's sleeping, when she is playing by herself. I'll just come in here and meal prep something real quick, whether it's just prepping it, throwing it in the oven, and all those little moments add up. So, you know, today I got lucky. She was out with my sister and, you know, she was gone for the day. So I took that moment, and, you know, every day is going to be different. It's a work in progress. Like her schedule, my schedule, it's still new. We're still trying to figure it out, but, you know, we're making it work. And every day, you know, you just, like I said, you find a way to check off those boxes and just get it done. So I planned out my day. I knew that when I came home, I would have this time. I used this time wisely, you know. Moms don't nap, moms don't sleep. We are constantly working. I'm learning that, you know, like we don't have time for that, especially when you're prepping. So yeah, so 1 more minute, let me see, almost done. And then I'll show you guys what they look like when they're done, nothing special. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Want to see my doggy? Oh yeah, she's just watching me. She's just watching. She's kind of having a hard time too. Started having some seizures, so you're getting old, honey. She's only 10. This is my first baby, my first child. So you're waiting for the food to be done cooking too, huh? Yes, you are. You wanna log in? Want a feature? That's my husband. He's on a call with his gigantic headphones on. Make fun of me. Yep, so this is it. My Brussels sprouts and my sweet potato. Not that crispy or burnt today, but you know, they always come out different. But yeah, so this will get me through the next few days, and that's how I make my vegetables and my sweet potatoes. So for my green beans that I have, you know, I just throw them in the microwave. Those are steam fresh. Asparagus, I cook the exact same way I cook these. And chicken, and my husband will grill ground turkey just on the stove top, and you guys see me cook my breakfast. But yeah, that's some of my meal prep. So let me know if you guys have any questions. So here's just an example. Maya just got up from her nap. She's in a good mood. Hi, baby. She has some apple slices over there. She's playing by herself, so I gave her a little bit of a snack, cut up just an apple, and oh, God bless you. And while she's getting her stuffed animals organized and ready to play, I'm just gonna come over here and cook some asparagus. So do I need some tonight? Do I need some tomorrow? Probably not. But you know, you take these moments when you can get them, and using this opportunity to just, you know, focus on my daughter. Using this opportunity to just, you know, be prepared and yeah, get things done. So while she's busy, I'm busy. And that's it. So like I said, the way I cook my asparagus, I'm just gonna chop this up and throw it in the oven, 425 to 450 for about, these are usually 20 to 25 minutes, depends on the thickness of them. And they're just gonna go right over here on this pan. And yeah. So I do have one tip when I'm cutting the asparagus. I hate the ends. I feel like they get all stringy and whatnot. So it's just rough and tough for me to eat sometimes. So I just cut them off completely. So when you get your asparagus like this, normally use a cutting board, but this is granite, so it's fine. But you take your rubber band, keep it all the way at the bottom, and right on top of it, you cut. And there you go. Perfect. So now these are what you're gonna eat, this is what you're gonna toss, and no mess, no stress, it's all together. Just gonna wash those now and throw them in the oven. What are you doing, Papa? Good morning, guys. It's now Wednesday. It's almost 7:30. It's been quite a morning, nothing really eventful. I'm just tired. I'm tired today. I don't know why. You ever get those days where you just wake up tired? Yep, that's me today. I don't know why. I went to bed early. All that fun stuff. So I'm just tired. My eyes are burning. I don't know why. So anyway, Maya sleeping a little bit better too, so she's up in the middle of the night and she's coughing, so I don't know if that's keeping me up. But today was the first morning where my husband went to the gym, and he goes to the gym really early at 4:30, and there's no one else in the house except for me and my daughter and my dog. And one of her toys goes off in the living room, and I'm like, oh God. So I, you know, it wakes you up, and then you think you hear it, but then you're not sure, and then you hear it go off again, and you're like, all right, something's in the living room. So I went and shut it off, and then by that time I try and wake up before her. I just wasn't feeling it this morning. I just felt so tired. So of course I moved my alarm past to 6 o'clock, and this was like at 5:30 now. And as soon as I do that and roll over and decide, okay, I'm gonna take like 10 more minutes to nap or sleep in, she starts crying and wakes up. So whatever, it is what it is. Didn't really get that great of sleep because she's up all night, we're up all night, but she is feeling a little bit better, I think. And then yeah, so today's just a long day. Wednesdays are usually my long day. So I'm here at BA. I only have one personal training session, and then I go home and have a snack. Probably gonna get a coffee on the way and then head to the other gym. Gonna do upper body today. I did get some new workouts, so still trying to figure those out time-wise and everything, timing them, making sure I can squeeze it in, or not squeeze it in, but make time for them. So I did get new workouts, but I am gonna go to the other gym and then come back here, teach a class, have a check-in with the client, get some work done, and then I have a little bit of a break to go home. I'm gonna take a shower. My mom's picking up Maya from daycare. Normally Wednesdays my mom is in charge of picking Maya up from daycare, and then she watches her while I work the night. But if I have time, or since it's on my way home from Body Ambition, I'll just swing by and pick her up. So we'll see who gets to pick her up today. But yeah, nothing else to really update. Got new workouts. I did film my shoulder day from the Friday I went to Fortify training, so I'm gonna stick that in here. And honestly, I don't think there's much else going on. And I did a lot of recording on Monday with the food prep, the supplements, and all that fun stuff. So I think this is it. I think I'm just gonna end the video this week here nice and early, keep the video short, and I'm gonna insert my workout next. And yeah, so next time will be all new workouts, and I'll update you guys on everything I've been doing. Did hear back from my coach. Everything looks good. Keeping everything the same, just new workouts. So the only difference in the workouts is I was working out 6 days a week, 6 days of cardio. Now I'm still doing the 6 days of cardio, and he has me down to 5 lifts, which seems like a break. But normally that just means more unilateral work and longer lifts. So yesterday's wasn't too bad, but we'll see. But I do have to go to the other gym today because they have the reverse pec deck, and it's back and rear delts and today, I think. So yeah, that's the update. I'm gonna end the video here, insert my workout. Let me know if you guys have any questions on any of the supplements, the meal prep I was doing. I'll see if there's anything else I can record for meal prep wise and food. But for now, my meals haven't changed at all, and I haven't had any cheat meals. So same thing all day, every day. My breakfast, you guys have seen, it's kind of boring. So if you do have any specific questions, drop them. DM me on Instagram if you know who I am, you know, follow me, all that fun stuff. But make sure you like the video and subscribe. Okay, so that's it, guys. Enjoy the workout.